0868 104 106. Vera Toomey's been in touch. She's been listening to the conversation and following things online as well, and just wanted to pick up on, I think, Ava's case being associated with Ibrahim Halawa. Good morning, Vera.
Morning, Neil. How are you?
Vera, I'm grand. People are saying, with all of this care and attention that's been given by the state to Halawa, it's a pity that more care and attention wasn't given to Ava's case. Your thoughts on that?
Well, I suppose I was just getting on to you because I was just quite worried about the comparisons being made between Ava and Ibrahim, because really a couple of weeks ago, I don't know whether people may have seen it or not, the Liberal newspaper.ie, online newspaper, whatever it is, made a comparison between Ava and Ibrahim Halawa's situation, and that, you know, Ava should be brought home, which of course she should. But I suppose I thought it was very frightening, some of the comments that were being made down along. You know, there were a lot of them were really savage against that man, you know. And I suppose, you know, I have been focusing solely on, you know, Ava's situation. I don't know all the facts around his case and everything, but I do think that, you know, he was held without trial over there, and, you know, like, until you know the whole facts, until maybe it comes out in time, I just think making comparisons between Ava and Ibrahim are well, they're quite different situations, and I would just really like to ask people, you know, that my daughter is still over there. And
you see, there was the people were honing in on the amount of hypocrisy in this. That you know, that nobody really.
Very hurt, actually.
But nobody's really, to be honest with you, nobody really has stood front and centre for you. I mean, you've had some.
They haven't.
Yeah, you've had a couple of politicians. In fairness, you know.
Look, Neil, I tell you, like, you know, last night or when it was on RT when he was released, like, you know, if the man is innocent, you know, Lord God, it's great that he's coming home, and, you know, anybody deserves a trial anyhow. But, like, the thing is, to see Leo Varadkar coming out and saying that, you know, they were going to get all the support, you know, his family probably deserved the support. But Lord God, we had to depend on the generosity of the public to be able to sustain ourselves over in Holland. And, like, if he's going to be repatriated back to Ireland and all of that is going to be paid for by the government, well, why on earth couldn't the government support my daughter when we were driven out of this country?
Yeah, but surely then people have a right to say that online. No, it is in fact in support of what you were just saying. It is completely and utterly daft that your child is outside the state being administered something that could be safely administered in her own home county, for God's sake. And people have a right to say that.
They have a right. It's just that there was such hateful things said on that liberal.ie. If you go back and find it, you'll see what I mean. You know, that sort of, you know, I don't want to be pitting. I don't want Ava to be pitted against anybody. Like, I'd like Ava's case to be viewed individually. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, because like, the thing is, I would.
Well, Leo Varadkar has never come out and said anything, to my knowledge, about Ava, nor you, nor Paul.
No. When Leo Varadkar was the Minister for Health initially around the October 2015 time, when we started the Change.org petition for it, we didn't get a positive response from Leo, and I've never met him. I have never spoken to him about my daughter, but you know, I mean, he's most certainly aware of the situation. I think there isn't a shadow of a doubt that they know what is happening.
Yeah, well, the jury's out on Ibrahim Halawa, of that you can be sure, and you know, opinions are very divided upon him. How more on that another day, perhaps. But how is Ava? How is she progressing?
She's really good. She's really good. I mean, you know, it's it's just really insane to be away from her now. It's really just completely illogical to be here with the rest of the lads. Like, my kids are suffering, you know, Neil. Like, I have a 6-year-old who's just has to be just cared for particularly carefully at the moment, because she's become very sensitive since we've returned. You know, all we have is...
Is she missing Ava and missing Dad, is it?
She's missing them fierce, yeah. She's asked me, like, what was it she said the other day? Dad, Mommy, I said a prayer. And I said, did you? And I said, that's good. And she said, yeah, I said a prayer for the lads over in Holland that Simon is ring and give us the license, you know. And, like, you know, Neil, that's absolutely brutal.
From the mouth of babes, though. We hear.
To be dealing with a child like that and trying to explain something to her. I can't explain it to myself, never mind explain it to my kids.
And how much more information do you need to gather before it will be permissible for the license to be granted?
Well, we have neurological support over in Holland, thanks be to God. She is getting exceptional care over there. I mean, like, you'd be staggered the difference between the hospitals and the way appointments are scheduled so quickly over there in comparison to the way to the way it's done here. We've had assistance already for Ava to be enrolled in school while she's over there. She's got physical therapy, she's got occupational therapy, speech therapy. We're in regular contact with the neurologist and the GP. You know, everything is coordinated so well over there, and it's, you know, it's the services are delivered quickly in terms of the need. You know, that, like, she needs this attention, and so they get together and they get the job done fast.
Yeah, but at some stage the neurologist there will liaise with the neurologist here who will take over the case, right?
I hope so. Yes.
You don't have a time scale for that?
No.
Okay.
There needs to be a period of monitoring, which is certainly going to take months.
Months more.
Months more, yeah.
Okay.
Because we didn't initially have the neurologist on arrival over in Holland, so we had hoped that the weeks that Ava had spent on the medication could be considered retrospectively.
But not, yeah.
But they can't.
Okay, so. But she's on the clock now.
She's on the clock now.
Okay.
She is.
Okay.
I would just like to ask people, you know, to just, you know, the doll is going to be recommencing on the 20th of September, I think. And I would just like people, you know, if they had the time to send an email or to make a phone call to local politicians, to just encourage them to do something productive. You know, like, we have done everything now that we can. We have separated our family. We have taken her to Holland. We have got neurologists. We have got everything that we need over here. The only thing that is stopping Ava from returning is the lack of cooperation at this side, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I am way over time now, but I thought that the issue really was trying to get a neurologist here to commit. Political circles are saying that it's nothing to do with them. You need to get a neurologist in Ireland who will take over the case.
Yes, well, I mean, you know, we're working hard at this end, but I mean, I'm not part of the Department of Health or the HSE, and, you know, really, you know, my daughter's been driven out of the country. I can't bring my child back now to Ireland because I can't bring the THC medication into Ireland legally to attend an appointment with another neurologist. So we need cooperation from the government with this matter.
Okay, you know? All right. Okay, I'm out of time for now. Way over time. Thank you, Vera. We'll stay in touch.